The encounters I've made in Salvador were definitely game changer for my the enrichment of my perspective artistically as a human being and as a writer, as a musician. The personal encounters I've made through the project, but also just being in the city and going to events and going to shows. I was very impressed by all the initiatives, all the discussions that people are having, the beautiful and hard discussions about the challenges in Salvador, but also about the beauty of the resilience of the people. So I met artists, poets, politicians, social organizers, and it will take me a long time, I think, to debrief with myself all they told me about their strategies of resilience, of survival, and of thriving, and to try to answer the main question of my project, which is how is it possible to build with hope as intersectional people. I think the most lasting artistic and human relation that has come of this stay, unsurprisingly, but we don't talk about that so much. It's with the other residents, because of course we're in a bubble here and all of us are disconnected from a moment from our day-to-day life, and being in a very beautiful and privileged setting. And I think one of the nicest encounter I've had was with Patty, my fellow resident here, and I think we helped each other a lot, understanding our place here, our role in the fabric of Salvador, with the punctuality of it, and discuss our own projects. I was extremely moved by her project with the people in Ilha da Mare, and how she managed to create her wonderful meal in which we exchanged about water, and that was definitely a highlight of my stay here. Also, for my project, I met lots of amazing people. I think one of the strongest encounter was with Parlait Furacão, who is the first and only Black trans woman working in the parliament, and the way she's dealing with her presence in the world in a very forward-thinking manner. It's at the same time beautiful and challenging, and makes me think a lot of my own way of existing in the world as a trans Egypto-Quebecer person. And also I've had the chance to build beautiful collaborations with musicians here, with whom we established a very beautiful collaboration to do a show together here, and I think this will influence both ways. I hope so. And finally, I had this incredible encounter with Livia Natalia, a poet from Salvador, and we had very important talks about Palestine and about the situation of Black people in Salvador, and bonded on our will to thrive and on the challenges of bearing the sadness of the genocides that are going on right now on a day-to-day basis, and this challenge of being invisible to people who are not from our communities, in the process of grieving and of dealing with wanting to address those issues and bring the piece of change we can with our words, with our presences. So yeah, those were all incredible encounters. Today is almost the last day of my stay here in Bahia, and of course I cannot imagine be out of Bahia because it's been such an intense moment, and I feel, of course, my work here is not done. I wanted to build bridges with communities, intersectional communities here, and of course, my dearest wish would be to come back as soon as possible to continue those interactions. Hopefully, I will be able to come back or continue the conversations online with so many actors of the cultural and political scene here. I think my only main regret is that I was trying to get in touch with the Arabic community in Bahia that I know is here, but unfortunately it's a quite invisibilized community, so I didn't get to do it. So I hope I'll be able to come back and build those bridges. Well, I'd like to thank the whole team for the warm welcome here. It was incredible how you managed to give us keys to relationships that have been very important for my project, and also to create this space in which it was really nice to work and to live and to exist and to coexist with all the colleagues. So my final message to Vila Sul would be, long live to Vila Sul.